Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with another beer. This is Camden Town Brewery. It is their Pale Ale. This is one of the beers that I brought back from Europe, from the UK. Technically not the UK, because I believe England is not in part of the UK anymore, right? Something? Brexit? I don't know. Whatever. And I think the Isle of Man is technically not in the UK either. Technically. But anyway. Yeah, it is 4.4% alcohol by volume. The date on here is 24 July 2022, so that's a Best Buy. I'm not sure what kind of time they give on this, but July, it's the end of January, so there's like 6 months. It's like 6 months from now, so not sure exactly when it was canned, but yeah, I have had this. Katie and I, on our way there in the London Gatwick airport, they had two Camden Town beers on tap. One was the Pale Ale, and then I think the other one was a bitter, I believe, if I remember correctly. And we got both of them and we shared them. So this has a bunch of stuff on here. So it has the malt, Pilsner, wheat, light, crystal, Munich, yeast, California ale yeast, hops, kettle, pearl, Citra, Simcoe, and dry hop with Simcoe and Citra. We love our American cousins, but sometimes they can be kind of full on, so we've crafted this beer to more British tastes. Made with American hops, it's still got all the punch of a pale ale, just less shouty. Please drink responsibly. It has the ingredients on here: water, malted barley, wheat, hops, and yeast. Never pasteurized, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. Brewed in Camden in the UK. Apparently it's an AB InBev owned thing, which is kind of not cool, but whatevs, right? Yeah, that looks, it's like a honey color, yellow, maybe a little more yellow than honey, but or a light honey color. That is 2 fingers of a, is that white or just off white head? Kind of bubble bathy, soapy kind of thing. Yeah, looks good. It's clear. Quite clear. Let's see what it smells like. Citrusy. But a nice, like, fleshy, zesty kind of thing. Getting a little bit of a and actually that the maltiness that is coming through, it comes off a little like how like that malt sweetness in like non-alcoholic beers comes across. The kind of thing that one of the things that I kind of love about, not all non-alcoholic beers have it, but a bunch do. So a little bit of that, kind of like that brewery warm malt smell kind of thing. Yeah. The citrus, I would say maybe lemon. Now that I'm getting that maltiness, that's like all I'm getting. Yeah, because it's not a bright citrus. It's more of like a juicy, like zesty kind of citrus. I think that's how you would describe it. I don't know. It smells really good. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. Or let's get into it. Cheers. Yeah. It's kind of weird. This kind of tastes like it was way better. I don't know if it lost a little bit of whatever in the trip home. But right now, this is coming off like a non-alcoholic beer a little bit. That maltiness, is coming across like it does in non-alcoholic beers. Which bready. And the citrus comes across the same way that it does in the nose. But it's a little more like it's very small, but I would say it's a little more juicy. Yeah. This is not how I remember it being on tap, but it's kind of cool because I really like the that malt thing that comes across in the non-alcoholic beers, but have it come across in a beer that does have alcohol in it. It is 4%, so. I don't think they have any tasting notes. It says drink cold. I had it in my beer fridge. My beer fridge isn't super cold, so maybe it's supposed to be colder, but yeah. I didn't realize it was an AB InBev beer. Whatevs. Right. Or AB InBev UK beer. Actually, this reminds me, it's a little, because I know non-alcoholic beers can be a little bit thin. It does have a little more heft to it. I know it's only 4%, but it does have more heft to it than a non-alcoholic beer. But it reminds me a lot of the Klaus Taylor dry hopped non-alcoholic, which is one of my favorite non-alcoholic beers. And I know there's a bunch of crazy ones. Athletic is doing a bunch of crazy ones now that I haven't had yet. But I've had some of the like more crafty non-alcoholic beers or near beers, and that've been pretty good. Yeah. So it just tastes like, a Kloster. It's a little more, I think it's, from what I remember, this is a little more citrusy than the Klaus Taylor, but very similar. So yeah. Hopefully none of the other ones are AB InBev beers. I don't think they are, because I have the Timothy Taylor one, which I believe is still like family owned and operated. And then the Oakles, which is Isle of Man, and that's just like a small local brewery to there. But who knows? I will when I read the bottles, when I review them. So yeah. I hope you're doing well. Taking care of yourselves, taking care of each other. You can like this video if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, you can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber. That's spelled out 93lumber. And we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.